Can't get
Stop
Cord.
moving me.
Come on, Cord.
I'm lagging right now.
All right.
How did you ask that question?
Okay, let's talk about state and city taxes first. So previously, we have been dealing with federal taxes. State and city taxes are calculated just a little bit different. We're using what the book is giving us. Obviously, Colorado taxes are a little bit different. Every state is different. Every city is different. But we're just going to go from the book. So first we have flat taxes. These are by far the easiest because they just give you a tax amount and you multiply by the taxable income, right? So we're going to take our taxable income. What if they give us the gross income? We have to get to taxable income, right? So we're going to take taxable income times the tax rate, and that'll give us the tax. Easy peasy. Okay, so let's look at A, just to make sure that you got it. LaDonna has to pay a city tax of 1.5% of her federal taxable income. Last year, her taxable income was $34,100. City tax of 0.015%. It's like 300 and something, 400 and something maybe.
Oh, I was gonna say that is.
No, it's mine.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
It's mine. My lucky calculator. 34, 100.
Where do they get these names in this book?
I know, right? So, whoops,
You
500
like don't want to say the last names. Like,
and 11. Well, they're tricky, and there's no point.
Yeah, what the heck?
Okay, $511.
You could just give everyone the same name if you wanted.
Right? You could just be like person A and person B.
Yeah. Or you could just call all of them like if
John,
it's a girl, it
John.
can be Stacy, and if it's a boy,
Jane and John Doe. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know
They
why.
don't need to be different.
I know.
It could just be a guy or a girl.
Well,
Okay.
But sometimes it says he.
Here's the tricky part, the only tricky part in today's lesson, and it is the graduated income tax.
I'm scared.
No, it's just that the table's really weird.
You calm down.
You're on one today.
Yep, I am.
All right. Some states and cities use a graduated income tax. With this graduated income tax, you have to use the table, but the table's really weird. Look at it. So, for instance, if we made $35,000, we would be on between 32 and 40, right?
Yes.
So we would do the flat rate of $1,120 plus 6% of anything over $32,000. It's just a weird. It's stated really weird. The math is not hard.
Of 4,000, something like that.
I said 35,000, right?
Oh, okay.
So 6% of 3,000 plus $1,120.
Okay.
Okay, let's practice. Let's practice. Okay,
Well, and
let's look at C. We'll practice more than twice. All right, Jennifer has a taxable income of $43,600. Use the table to figure out her income tax. So $43,600 falls between $40,000 and $48,000, right? Okay, so we're going to start with that flat amount of $1,600 that came from the table, plus 7% of taxable income over $40,000. So how much over $40,000 are we?
3,600.
Good.
3,600.
Okay. Plus 1,852. Okay, it's not terrible. It's not the worst table. It just looks intimidating the first time, I think. Okay, let's look at D, and then we'll do one more. San Lee has a taxable income of $38,200. Use the table to figure out the state income tax. $38,200 falls in between $32,000 and $40,000. So we're going to take the flat amount of $1,120 plus 6% of anything over $32,000. How much are we over $32,000?
8,200? No, 6,200.
$6,200. 1492.
That's what I got.
Okay, all right. For extra practice, let's say that the income was $65,900. Calculate it on your own. Let's make sure you know how to do it. $65,900.
Someone's gonna do calculator.
Yes, yeah, go ahead. Cord, where's your calculator? Did you say he?
What?
Did you say he's at my house?
No, it lost.
Oh, I thought you said he's at my house. It's like, what's his name?
It's,
Ooh, I want to name my calculator.
2950.
We should name my calculator.
You should all name your calculator and write its name on the back or something.
Or I can write it. Right.
Yours looks like a Stella.
Stella? I like it.
There you go.
Where should I write it though?
Right there on the back.
Right here?
Silly.
Hello, my name is Stella, something like that. I can get you a Sharpie in a minute.
Ooh, like in a little box.
Yeah. Okay, what'd you get? Kevin, what'd you get?
I got 3,710 is the test.
What? It's not me.
Okay, let's practice together. So 65,900 falls in the very last box, So we're going to start with what they tell us, 3520 plus 10% of anything over 64,000, and we are 1,900 over. So that's 190. 190 plus 520.
Account 3440.
3710.
Are we doing the order of operations?
Yeah, so do this first and then add
Please
this.
excuse my dear Aunt Sally.
burp.
Wait, so it's. Oh.
You did do the order
I did.
of
You get it?
operations.
I did, but I did 3250, not 3520.
Okay. All right, so that's lesson 2-3. Questions on that? You're going to practice with this table a ton in this unit, okay?
I like it, I like
All right,
it.
let's look at 2-4 real quick. Let's just skim it.
Is it super easy or what?
It is very easy, but I already know what questions you're going to have, so I'm going to try to answer them now.
Wait, what are the
Page 58.
Ah,
Lily, you're kind of easy today.
Okay. Okay, so on page 58, they use the term fringe benefits. What do you think that fringe word means? Yeah, so you think of like fringy stuff on like sweaters or something, right? So fringe just means like extra things. So your regular job benefit is your pay, right? Fringe is anything on top of it. Fringe is anything extra, okay? And then, of course, there are job expenses with every job that you have. So let's just run through a few things. If a company gives you a car, is that a benefit or an expense?
benefit.
Benefit. If they give you paid vacation, what is that?
Benefit.
Benefit. If they give you paid pension, what's a pension?
They take away.
That's retirement, okay? And that is a benefit, paid pension, like they pay it for you. Paid vacation and holidays, did I already say that? That is a
It's a benefit.
benefit, good. But there are job expenses, like sometimes you have to get a license. I have to get a teaching license every 5 years, and it's $90.
That's right.
And then I have to get a license to teach business every 5 years, and that's also $90. So those are job expenses, right?
Why do you have to pay for those?
Right, good question. Ask the government. Being a teacher, man. Sometimes, like, they have some very random things on here. Like uniforms, that's an expense. That's not random, but they have like birthday fund where you have to pay into the company birthday fund. That's an expense. So really the hardest part of this unit is just telling the difference between benefits and expenses. So if you're not sure, just ask, okay? Just ask and make sure you're on the right track. All right, so we are going to do page 56. Numbers 7 through 18, all. And then page 61. And it's written up here too, if you didn't hear me the first time. Number 15 through 30.
I like it. I like it. I like it.
That sounds like a lot, but it's not.
It's not a lot.
No, it's really not. All right.